The best revenge is living a good life. So Donald Trump's going to fly to his Mar-a-Lago resort and hang out with his stunning wife and live out his days playing golf. That's about the best revenge. Now, but here's the rub, though, Jesse. The left knows that the best revenge is us living a good life, and that's why conservatives have kids. They get nice houses. They like to drive nice cars, and they hate that. So that's why they're trying to end that, because they see most of the time, most people just put their hands in there and they say, you know what, I'm not fighting with you anymore. I'm going to go with God, and I'm just going to live my own life. And then the left sees conservatives and white people having the picket fence, having the beautiful life, having the kids, and they hate it, and that's why they're trying to shut it all down. Jesse, before the break, you were talking about some of the bullet points that you're highlighting or some of the messages that you're pushing right now as we head into the year 2021. Why don't you just start over where you left off?
Well, our theme this year is that we got to bring back Christianity. If you notice, they've gotten rid of that for the most part. We got to bring that back because we are a Christian nation given to us and built by God. So we got to bring that back. So what we're doing is telling people, encouraging people to love God with all their heart, soul, and might, along with nothing else, and to love their neighbor as themselves. Don't hate. Speak up, get involved, but don't hate. And also, we got to start enduring things in order to overcome. If you have fear, you got to endure that fear so you can overcome it. God will take it away from you because they have made the people afraid. If you speak up, especially if you're white, we're going to take away your First Amendment. If you speak up, especially if you're white, we're going to take away your Second Amendment. We're going to take your jobs away from you. We're going to take your homes away. And so they threaten to take something that's important to you to prevent you from speaking up. And then they can get away with it. We got to overcome fear and overcome letting anything be more important to us than what is right. And especially with the men. The men today do not know how to endure. They are very afraid of dealing with pain. When I was growing up, I can honestly tell you, on the plantation down in Alabama, I never remember my grandfather complaining about anything. And believe me, if he wanted to complain, he had reasons too. He was a hard worker, he had major responsibilities, but he never complained. And I grew up like that too. It's weird to see men complaining. We're not supposed to complain. We're supposed to endure and overcome so that we can protect our women and children, our wives and our children. The men got to return back to God so they can become themselves again. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. We got to bring back love. We forgot what that is because they're taking it away from Christianity.
You know, I having to deal with just a lot of these emotions in the last 24 hours of, you know, just the total. I mean, just it's over now. They stole our election. They installed the man who was never elected president. Smallest inauguration crowd ever, shortest inauguration speech in modern day history. And realizing that, I mean, I don't say this to strike fear into people. I want them to understand the situation, Jesse. The very people who labeled you as a Nazi and a terrorist just took power. I mean, that's the real situation. So, I mean, you got to figure it out. But, you know, I'm sitting back and I'm praying on this, trying not to become an emotional basket case or becoming becoming like what you're saying, a man in fear. And God kept saying the same thing to me. It's like, Owen, of course you're being persecuted. You're fulfilling a destiny. You're doing the right thing. Like, if they're not trying to kill you or arrest you, then you failed in your mission. And so it sucks. Right. It sucks that that's the position we're in, but that's just the case. It's kind of like in the Dark Knight, the line when the guy tries to kill Harvey Dent and shoot him with the gun, and it misfires, and he breaks it apart, and then punches him in the face. And the other girl says, yeah, you're Gotham's district attorney. If they're not trying to kill you, you're not doing your job. Yeah, this is an evil corporate government that wants to enslave the population or kill us all in a population-controlled genocide situation, a eugenics program worldwide. Yeah, if they're coming after you, then you are doing the best thing. You are the enemy of Satan.
Absolutely. When I saw them take over, I'm like, wow, Satan is in charge of our government now. I remember when President Trump was first elected, I said to the people then, hey, I want you to leave a space between you and the president, and I want you to observe him. This man is a gift from God, and he is an example of how we should live, how we should deal with the issues of life. Watch him, observe him. And I have to tell you, right now, other than Donald Trump, I don't know any other human being who can endure and has endured what he has gone through. And the way he dealt with it was amazing. He was a perfect example of how we should deal with life. So we got to learn how to deal with these little things in life because, as you said, as you stand up for what is right, they're going to come after you. Your friends are going to turn on you. They're going to lie on you. They're going to make up things. They will come after you because you're representing good. And if you don't learn how to endure and not hate, if you live in your head believing the lies of Satan, all those thoughts are all lies, then you're not going to make it. But if you could quietly endure, knowing that God is with you and take action, you'll be surprised how things will turn out. We have not seen the last of Donald Trump yet. And it's not over. You can't stop an alpha male like Donald Trump. He's just taking a little break.
Well, I want you to pause it right there. Pause right there. When we come back, I want to actually get your take on the future of Donald Trump, what you think. But I want to hone in on something you just said. Because I'm wondering, too, like a lot of people, what is next for Trump? I'm stunned at what they did to him and how he doesn't want to exact revenge. I'm stunned. Yeah. But I think, okay, what's the godly thing is to turn the other cheek if you believe in that, or to just whatever other approach in a peaceful manner. But here's just on a worldly level. The best revenge is living a good life. So Donald Trump's going to fly to his Mar-a-Lago resort and hang out with his stunning wife and live out his days playing golf. That's about the best revenge. Now, but here's the rub, though, Jesse. The left knows that the best revenge is us living a good life. And that's why conservatives have kids. They get nice houses. They like to drive nice cars. And they hate that. So that's why they're trying to end that. Because they see most of the time, most people just put their hands in the air and they say, you know what, I'm not fighting with you anymore. I'm going to go with God, and I'm just going to live my own life. And then the left sees conservatives and white people having the picket fence, having the beautiful life, having the kids, and they hate it. And that's why they're trying to shut it all down. So the best revenge is living a good life. I totally promote that. And as best as I can, try to live that. But isn't it sick, though, that even us just living our best life, the left is even trying to stop us from doing that?
Yeah, because the left is of evil, and evil is jealous of good. It hate good. It doesn't want you to be at peace. So it got to do things to cause you to overreact in order to take you over and destroy you. Satan made a promise to God that he was going to rob, steal, kill, and destroy every soul. He wants to own all souls, so he's pretending to be God in order to control you, and the left is working on the behalf of Satan. Satan is their daddy, whether we realize it or not. Satan, their daddy.
I love the Patriot Blend Wake Up America coffee. I just love it. I can't get enough of it. We've got a fresh brew right now. That's what fills my mug. That's what fills my belly. That's what fills my soul. Wake Up America Patriot Blend Coffee. Folks, we have had this coffee for years at InfoWarsStore.com. Years. Never raised the price. Never. The Wake Up America Blend, the best coffee. The crew here loves it. We drink it every day. And of course, that's just one of the great ways you can support InfoWars here. Everybody drinks coffee, or just about everybody. Why not support InfoWars and keep the coffee supply at your house with the Wake Up America Patriot Blend? Of course, read all the great reviews. Pretty much perfect review there. 4.9 star. When you have thousands of reviews, it's impossible to have a perfect review unless literally everybody gives it 5 stars. So, I mean, if you have 4.9, that's pretty much everybody who gives it a 5 star, except maybe 1 or 2 people. Patriot Blend, 100% organic coffee, only available at InfoWarsStore.com.